In this video, we interview Andrew. He's a new millennial expert new dad, and we're going to talk about parenting topics, and in particular new dads, coming up. Hey, what's up guys? Jon here. Welcome to New Dads. This is where you get real life perspectives from first-time dads, so if you're new here, consider subscribing. Today we have Andrew of DadVerb. Super pumped to have you. How's it going?
Doing good, man. How's it going?
Good. Awesome. So Andrew, let's just start with basics. DadVerb, can you explain that for people who haven't heard of your channel?
Yeah, DadVerb is a place where we vlog and we kind of chat fatherhood and we share our thoughts on family-related products. We do lots of reviews on baby gear and family tech.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, and I love your vlogs. Like, we can talk about it more later, but I'll just plug that right there. Super slick, just like real life. And I like how you don't take all the, like you have some outtakes.
Came from IKEA. It's the IKEA hems. The dressers that we...
It keeps it real. Let's travel back in time to pre-Henry, pre-birth. Katie's pregnant, I don't know, call it 30, 35 weeks. What kind of reservations did you have? What made you anxious? Things like that.
Yeah, so like leading up to it, I think I was really pumped about it. A lot of people get like really nervous. I was fairly pumped about it. I think the one thing that I was most concerned about was just like, how things are always kind of like a mess, right? Like kids are just going to mess everything up. They're going to grab things, going to, get everything out of order. And me, I'm a very organized kind of OCD person. You can't really tell by the background. I'm a mess, but I actually am very, like everything has their place. And the idea that someone's going to come into our lives and just kind of ruin the house, like that was always kind of like this nagging concern in my head.
Yeah.
For the most part, everything else was going to be all right. And I knew sleep would be tough. I knew lots of things would be tough. But I have a really amazing wife who keeps me level-headed. My wife is like perfection. So the fact that I was going to have a perfect partner going into this made me so calm about everything.
Once the baby's out, you take him home and you're like, okay, what do we do with this thing? How does mom change? And then, what kind of advice do you have for, because I know like it can be tough for couples and for moms especially, first week or month. What kind of advice do you have out there for the partners or the new dads?
Yeah, we brought home the baby and we're just like, honestly, I don't remember those first few days because there's like so much that you want to do. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to advice, I think my bit of advice is to take other parents' advice with a grain of salt. Because, like, especially being on YouTube and stuff and the whole parenting community, like everyone's going to want to chip in their 2 cents and help raise your kid, whether it's your own parents or friends or anything. There's always going to be so much advice pouring in. Yeah. I just learned to whatever worked for them isn't always going to work for you. You don't know what your baby's dealing with. You don't know their temperament. Everyone's got a different situation on their hands. So I guess my biggest advice is to take advice with a grain of salt.
So jumping into like more of the fatherhood aspect of things, you have an awesome vlog video out there on the toughest part of fatherhood. You mentioned like time management, patience. Do those, because that video is a little bit dated now, are those things, still at the top for you, or, is there new stuff out there?
No, I think that's, I don't remember exactly what I said in the video, but but you mentioning those things, that's still top of the list, because time management is still so hard because, I work from a home office. We have to go on shoots sometimes because I'm in video production. Time management is always hard because, there's a baby in the next room and I want to hang out with them and they're crying and I want to help my wife, but at the same time, like I have to be at this desk working and trying to make money. Yeah. So, trying to figure out like how to allot my time, especially, as like an entrepreneur, I guess you could say. Right. That's kind of a tough thing.
Totally.
I'd say time management is by far still my biggest struggle.
You guys quit your jobs because this was such a drastic change and I'm assuming you wanted to be there for Henry, and be super hands-on. What was kind of that like, because I can, like, that's scary, right? Like, that's like two variables you're kind of juggling, income and then a new baby. Like, what was kind of your, like, process in your journey there?
Oof. That's a good question. It's a kind of a convoluted journey, I guess you can say, and I tried to capture it as best as I can on our YouTube channel because I wanted to tell that story because it is a convoluted journey. Yeah, we quit our jobs at the same exact time, both my wife and I,
Wow.
to start our video production company, which is called Motion Butter, and it's doing okay. We have a few clients here and there, and that's kind of, and we're able to work from home, but throwing a baby into it, that kind of starting a business in and of itself is like having a baby because there's so much attention that you have to pay to it.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a real life baby, the time is split and it's pretty difficult.
Mm-hmm.
You make it work because I guess I don't know how it works, but sit at this desk, do your work, you go on shoots, you do whatever it takes, you try to market yourself because there's a lot more to just video production. There's accounting and there's marketing and there's sales. There's all this stuff that you have to do.
Right.
And then there's a baby. But I think having a partner is probably the answer. Katie is my partner, and she's like the way that I can get through any of this. So
that's awesome.
We're best friends. We talk through things. We pray through things, and I don't know. It just kind of works out. So you have two babies, a business and a baby. Hard to dedicate time to both, but it kind of just works out. And I think if you have a good partner, that's what really makes it all flow. For
those out there, expecting a kid. Actually, my sister's expecting. She's 30 weeks or so. What kind of advice do you have for the partner, right? Because this is new dads. What advice or just things to think about, stuff like that, do you have?
I think that's one thing that a lot of just humans have. A fear of a lack of control when you can't control something, right?
Yeah.
You want to control something because you want to know the outcome.
Totally.
It's comfortable. We don't really like to push the edge of our comfortability. Unfortunately, having a baby is going to test that, and it's going to make you really uncomfortable, and it's going to make you do things that you're just like, this sucks. I have no control. I don't have any control of any of this. And I think people are going to say, rest and you stock up on sleep and blah, blah, like that. That's all stupid advice. The best advice is to just learn how to lose control a little bit because that's exactly what's going to happen.
Totally.
And I don't know how you can possibly test that, but you're going to lose control of a lot of situations, and I'm still learning that to this day. I learned that this morning. But yeah, you're not going to be in control of everything. And that's going to be a hard thing to deal with. But the sooner you can accept that, the better you'll be, the better you'll feel about everything.
I love that. Yeah, and I'm still learning that too. It's tough. It's a tough thing to learn. Yeah. And then for the new dads who they're doing the grind. They maybe their kids maybe 2 months or so. They're doing the midnight feedings, the diaper changing. They don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. What kind of encouragement do you have for those dads out there?
I think that you're gonna feel really frustrated and all that. But one of the things that I really enjoy doing that I've kind of become almost like an advocate for is baby wearing. Getting a baby Bjorn and just walking around with the baby. At least for me, it might not work for everyone, but at least for me, I'm able to really grow close and grow a bond with my son when I am wearing him. And it's awesome because he can be finicky, he can be in so many different attitudes or whatever. But when I'm wearing him, just walking, he is like an angel.
Yeah, and I'd say
you definitely walk with your baby. Get a baby Bjorn. I think anyone can really benefit from it.
Yeah, I think that was one of my hacks actually. Hacks, I don't know, it's just a name, right? But I would love to wear my child and go for a walk because that hits exercise and bonding with your son. And then bonus points, right? You can watch YouTube, so you're on your phone or podcasts or whatever. Watch Casey Neistat, Listen, guys, Andrew has some super slick content. I'll link his channel up here, and I'll also link it in the description below. Be sure to follow him because he has some great tech reviews, some great vlogs, and what I appreciate most about his channel is his real life, no sugarcoat, topics of fatherhood, toughest things about fatherhood. So be sure to check him out. Andrew, it was great having you. Thank you so much, and I look forward to collaborating with you. And virtual high five. All right, there we go. Boom. All right, man. Thanks for tuning into New Dads, and we'll talk soon.